they got to control. No penalties. Indianapolis cost themselves points for penalties. Like
ball tip and caught at the 5. And still, they're going to rule him down back at the 2-yard line.
Wow.
Law 2 makes the play. What a play it was.
You can hand this off or keep it, and he wants to throw the slant there.
Look at him tip it and retrieve it.
You're exactly right. Law 2 with one of the biggest plays of the season, you could argue, for a defensive end early in the game, changing the dynamic. And he almost scored, actually. Tried to keep himself up.
From the 3. Handoff to Taylor. And Taylor is slammed down. Shamari Connor along with Chanel team up. Jones looking and connecting for the touchdown. It's Michael Pittman Jr.
Daniel Jones looks so comfortable. But watch this design by Shane Steichen and this offense. You spend all week. The reason why they're 100%, they can run the ball, and they got great design plays that get people open in short spaces.
It's the first time in NFL history a team's been 5-5 with that scenario. Here's the pass over to Hunt. And Hunt's near a first down. I say that scenario. First time anybody's ever won 5 games by double digits and 5 games lost by...
Good to come back after the interception.
So, gain of 11. Rashad Smith in the backfield. And the pass caught. That is worthy. Taking quite a hit after a catch for 9.
Other than the rhythm of the interception.
Yeah, his last 4 opening drives, last 4 games, as Hunt picks up the first down, including Tunyon and Gray. They run it straight ahead and galloping before he's tossed down for 7. Darius Ward, by the way, is back off of IR. Here's Rice on 3rd and 3. He's got the first. Yep, won the first 3, but lost the last 3.
That is true.
But they did win here in the AFC title game. With Anarumo coming up with some big stuff is Hunt. Look at that effort. Kareem Hunt running behind Trey Smith. Near another first down.
These guys up front can impose their will. You can take pressure off Mahomes.
Here's the 1st and 10. Out of the backfield to Smith. He's got room. He's got another first down. 1st and goal. Smith, the running back. Kelsey back in. Stepping up, throwing. Kelsey twisted down at about the 4-yard line by Pratt. Kelsey straight in for the touchdown. Career touchdown, 85. There is a flag.
Personal foul, face mask, offense number 74, 15-yard penalty, 2nd down.
Wow, and that's a big one.
Really, really difficult before. Now it's just a little difficult.
3rd and goal. Mahomes flushed, throws it away. Pressure by Zaire Franklin.
Isn't that a microcosm of the Chiefs' year, though, in so many ways? Score the touchdown, but it comes back.
Exactly. That's exactly what they've been saying. They feel like they're so close. Field goal good. 10. Pass open. And that's Mo Alley Cox, the backup tight end, within about a yard of the first. But it's not. Over the top they go, and look at this play. Off he goes. That's Doolin, shoved out inside the 5-yard line.
Can't say enough.
Ogletree in motion. Jones looking up top. Throws back in the end zone. Are the feet down? Yes! It is Ogletree with the touchdown grab.
What another play design, and also a big-time throw. 3 tight ends catch a pass on this drive, and does he get the second one? Yes, he does. We saw Alley Cox on the one. Warren got the quick bubble, and then Ogletree in motion, running a dig. Come on. And getting his feet in at the back of the end zone.
How about that for a first catch of the season?
It's crazy. Kylie Cox had his 5th reception this season. Man coverage here. Who's going to win the one-on-one battle? Legs.
Stepping up. There. Great call, Tony. He's got the first down. Back to throw. Dumps it off instead. Going deep. Dumps it off to Hunt. He's near the sticks. 3rd and 2. Handoff to Hunt. And they stack them up short again.
Do against them and how they play us.
Hunt comes back in. 4th and 1. And Hunt falls for the first.
Of Edwards-Helaire, but Taylor's a difference maker.
In trouble, and he throws it incomplete. There is a flag.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense number 90, 15-yard penalty with an automatic first down.
But I always empathize with the defense on those plays, fellas.
All right, Gene. Trey Smith, by the way, limped to the sideline. Caliendo in for him as Mahomes rolls way back to the 40. Now eludes a tackle, and it is sacked about a yard behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd down.
5 down here. Get one-on-one matchups. One of them will be a spy.
Stepping up, in trouble, and they got him again.
Guess what? They could cover on the outside.
Harrison Butker's kick is good. Beaten them in the regular season. He beat them in his first ever playoff game, but not in the regular season. Here's a handoff to Hunt, who is again off and running with a stiff arm to boot, and a second one all the way to the 30.
Still got a timeout.
Low snap fielded by Mahomes. All kinds of time, and Kelsey able to double clutch it out at the 48-yard line.
Teams know you're going to throw 100%, even though probably was anyway.
2nd and 15. Caught. Gray out of bounds. First down, Chiefs.
You can take your shot downfield if you want to here.
Across the middle, Kelsey tripped up at the 25. Flag is on the field at the near side 36.
Personal foul, face mask, defense number 7. Penalty tackle distance to the goal from the end of the run, first down.
That's why they're good at home. They can get to their next play a lot easier.
They give it to Rice. Little shovel pass that went for a touchdown in his return game. 2nd and goal to the end zone, and it's through the hands of Rashee Rice. Gardner was in on the coverage. Big play here. 3rd and goal, right before the half. Mahomes flushed, throws, and it is caught for a touchdown.
They did both. They said out and touchdown. Which guy's going to win?
Kick from 22 is good. And with 7 seconds to go, the Chiefs are on their way to their 4th game this season.
Some heroes on this team.
Here he gets this handle, and he tries to go wide, but it's shut down by Brian Cook.
That's a huge first down. That's how the Chiefs can come after you then.
Pass caught. Little spin, turnaround move. Not able to get away from Roland Wallace's downs.
Kansas City wants to win this game. They have to win these down and distances.
Jones down the middle of the field. There's Warren, who said he was quiet. That's just his 3rd catch, and it's a big one for a first down at the Chiefs' 45. They mark it at the 46 of KC. Make the handoff to Taylor. Good time for Jones. Down the field he goes. And now for the first time, Pierce gets a catch in this game and a target. On first down, we're going to go up top again. It's there for Pittman, who drives back McDuffie a little bit. McDuffie had blitzed on that previous play that went for the long connection with Pierce. The blitzing. Jones. Oh, Downs was wide open. Incompletion. Now Badgley from 32. Michael Badgley drives it right down the middle. And again, it's an 8-point lead.
Big drive by the Colts, showing they belong. This is going to start to bring it.
Here's a 2nd and 6. It's Taylor breaking off a tackle, and then Cook was not going to let him get into the...
Here or out there, they have a chance.
Taylor is trying to get to that right edge, and here he goes. Taylor around Cook. Taylor down the sideline. And he's able to break off his biggest run of the game.
Entire defense on that. Now I'm coming after you with something cool or changing the defense.
Fake handoff into the line. Stepping up Jones. Taking off. He can run. Here he goes. Sliding down at the 22-yard line. 2nd and 10. One screen. He's got Warren taken off and down to the 8-yard line before he's tripped up. It's a 2nd and goal. Fake to Taylor, go to the end zone, and it's incomplete for Pierce. McDuffie in there on the coverage. Jones with pressure, back in the end zone, had to throw it away. Jones, Chris Jones again was creating all kinds of issues, but we do have a marker. Making an 11-point lead, and good.
Doesn't matter if you don't make the putt after a great shot, right?
That's right, 2nd and 8. Able to get it to Worthy. He could have made a bigger cut upfield. There was room.
The game is too tight and contested. I like this. The splits are wide.
Only the 6th catch by a chief wide receiver. And here's another one. It's to Rice. Trying to break free, but then shoved out. Just trying now to figure out a way to get into the postseason.
Yep, it's in jeopardy.
They need a big 4th quarter here. From the 17 of the Colts. Up and over the top, and diving attempt. Falls incomplete for Smith-Schuster.
I know we always say stick to the run, but to me, you got to put it in Mahomes' hands. 3 straight plays.
2nd and 10. They do go ground with Hunt. Ball's on the ground. Ball's still on the ground, and the Colts have covered it up.
Rolling on the field is a fumble recovered by the defense. 1st down, Indianapolis.
Who gets this ball out? Indianapolis at Franklin. Rips it out. Maybe. Not. Maybe. Hard to tell from that angle.
Well, here you'll be able to tell right here. Is there a chance? Oh, the ball's coming out. Yep. As he was tumbling, the ball was squirting out.
Spags is going to bring it. Yep.
Taylor checked in the backfield by Tranquil.
Something very quick.
2nd and 12. Here's your quick pass. Ball wobbling. The ball was chipped by Roland Wallace. 3rd and 12. They bring it from the end zone. Being chased. Unloads it. Incomplete. Spags drew up a blitz that forces him off the field. First target of Taekwon in this game. Comes a blitz. Throw. Kelsey. First target of the 2nd half goes for 8. This Kansas City team back at Cincinnati. Here's the 3rd and 2. Rice going to pick up the 1st.
Outside the numbers. I don't care if it's at the goal. He was covered. He wasn't covered. He was covered, and then he scores.
Here's Mahomes.
Outside the numbers.
It's dropped by Gray right through his hands. Would have been a touchdown. Spot foul, so it's a 2nd and 10. Mahomes rolling away from traffic, taken off, picked up big yardage, got a 1st down.
Hey, you could throw outside the numbers. Take a shot.
Well, he wanted to, then he dumps it off instead. Hollywood. Hollywood time. Still in bounds. He stayed in the whole time, they say. He's right near another.
Anything outside again.
Looking end zone. Looking. Going to take off to the 5. Going to challenge him down to the 2-yard line.
Extra O-lineman in the game, playing tight end.
Look at all these in the backfield. Here's the handoff. Hunt up and over for the touchdown. And Kareem has a touchdown for the 4th straight game.
As the dynasty has been questioned.
And now for 2 to trim it to a field goal deficit. If you make it. Mahomes got it to Rice.
That was a laser beam. Used his legs on that drive, willed his team down the field, and he's like, Not yet. Not letting it go away from us yet.
Go down the field and traffic. Oh, boy, that could have been a massive mistake. Bolton had a hand on it. 2nd and 10. Incomplete, going back to Warren. And that was Hicks who had that well covered. Jones pass across the middle. Caught, but brought down quickly as Pittman. Tackled by Hicks. Point conversion.
Throw it outside the numbers, Jim.
You got a 2nd and 13. Down the middle. He's got Rice. And Rice is running. Rice is taken off past the 40. Rice is near midfield before he's shoved out of bounds by Pratt.
I cannot believe it. He went two-man. They usually have a safety drop into the middle. And by not dropping him into the middle, you left the middle wide open for the first time that I've seen in 2-3 quarters. And Mahomes finds it. It was a playoff game for Kansas City.
Plenty of time as he steps back to the 41 and throws it incomplete. Ward was there covering on Worthy. Stepping back inside the 40 and now heaving it. Caught somehow. Well, the Colts are right there. They say incomplete.
Kansas City's been incredible on 4th down as well. 5 down, 5 down. Here we go. Someone's got to win one-on-one.
Mahomes passes and it's caught. What a catch by Rice. Now spins around Ward and falls at the 25. 2nd and 8. Juju Smith-Schuster stretching out near a 1st down. And he's right at the sticks.
Juju's going to get more time.
He's on the inside slot on this 2nd down play. Mahomes buying time and throwing it complete to Smith, Brashard Smith. They go with that stacked backfield on 3rd and 1. And they've got the first down to the 2-yard line.
Indianapolis will take their last time out right now.
So they've got that same formation.
Although you do have Spags on defense, which you trust normally.
105 to go. Hunt knocked back at the 4-yard line. He is hit by Pratt. 3rd and goal. Mahomes at the 10, in trouble, and is sacked at the 8-yard line. 5 yards from Butker to force overtime. The kick is good. Fake it to him, lob it, and it's caught by Ogletree, who has his 2nd catch of the game and 2nd catch of the season. On 2nd and 6, they go to Taylor. Oh, he's not down yet. It looked like they had him stopped after a short gain, and he's just a yard away from a first.
This will be very interesting if they get no yards here.
3rd and 1. And they don't get no yards. They get a loss of 2 yards. How about that play by Tranquil and Chris Jones? They just blew up this play at the line.
And they decided to take the ball. So you don't get what?
Fourth down, 1st down.
Super early, but you got to be all over everything.
It's a blitz. Stepping up and heaving it, and Worthy makes the catch. And they're in field goal range. Yards to Xavier Worthy on 3rd and 7.
What a job by him. Coming across.
Steichen right there at the line, running down at the last minute. 2nd and 10. Mahomes has Rice at the 30. And he falls down again as he did on his long catch earlier.
Up the middle.
2nd and 7. There it is, Tony. It's Hunt. Hunt with big yardage. Hunt pulled down at about the 12. Running behind the likes of Kelsey. 27 yards to win it. And the kick is good. Kansas City survives. And they are still in the mix in the AFC. Butker.
Perfect.
Five for 5 on the day.